Greetings. We are in KShar's kitchen again, and I'm KShar, and I'm doing cabbage rice or Kalam Polo today. So what we have is, I have a medium-sized cabbage that I've chopped, 2 small sizes. We have 1.5 pounds of meat that I've cut it in small cubics like qaimeh. And we have 1 can of chopped tomatoes, tomato sauce, 1 medium-sized onion, salt and pepper and turmeric and saffron. So let's get to work. My rice is getting ready, and here
they don't know how you cook your rice. Where can they find it?
Yeah, they can go to I think it's Ashreshte and Tachin, and also Zeresh Polo. In most of the videos that I cook rice, I go over them. I won't show you how I do the rice, but I'll go over them. You wash the rice 2 or 3 times. I've got about 3.5 cups of rice here. You wash it thoroughly till the water is clear, and then you add some salt, and I add a bit of oil and boil it. And I've got the onion here that I'm frying the onion, and this pan is for where I'm going to put the cabbage. We're going to steam the cabbage, or first I fry it a bit with the oil, and then I will steam it to reduce it. I'm going to cover the cabbage. This is going to take a little bit for onion to fry, and we steam the cabbage. Then I mix the meat with the onion and the tomato sauce, and you can also use fresh tomatoes if you want. And then we have our mix, and then when I drain the rice, I'll put the cabbage mix with the rice. It's like when you make the lubia polo. You put it on a high heat, but watch it carefully so you won't burn it. Gonna add some turmeric to this. I'm not gonna fry the onion all the way. Just a bit. As you see, the cabbage is what I'm going to do now. I add just a little bit water to this. What water does, water helps to bring up the steam, and the steam would help the cabbage to reduce. And Gonna add some salt and pepper to this. Make sure that you stir it because we don't want the cabbage to fry. We just want to steam the cabbage. So then eventually I'm going to mix it with the meat sauce and the onion. As you see, it's already reducing. The water is boiling. You have to multitask if you want to do it under an hour, or while you're cooking your rice, you can cook your sauce at the same time. So otherwise, it would take hours for a meal to cook. So when I say under an hour, that means that you need to be really willing to do a few things at the same time. So I'm going to add the meat to this.
Wow, is it frozen? No.
No. I always wash the meat few times, drain them and dry them. When I do qaimeh or small pieces of meat like this, I leave some fat with the meat so it will taste better this way. So now I'm going to put the salt and pepper to this. And a little bit more turmeric. I'm going to turn on the cabbage, turn it down. Okay, the rice is for the water to not overflow, you just add some cold water or lukewarm water. Okay, now I'm going to add the tomato sauce and the cut tomatoes.
So is this dish from like a special program or anything? I've never had it.
You've never this, I don't know where it originated from, but I had it, and there are a lot of people who like it. There are different versions of cooking it. Some people cook it with ground beef and some yellow peas. Some people cook it with no meat, just with the cabbage and rice. So this is KShar's way of cooking that's how I do it.
So what makes you decide to cook this versus another dish if you're
Because
having a party? You know what I mean?
this is something that once in a while you don't cook cabbage, rice. This is not something that you cook frequently. This is something that once in a while you get craving for it and you cook it. And probably I have this dish maybe once or twice a year. That should give you an idea of how frequently you cook it. Now, look, And see the way the mixture of the onion and the meat. See, I did not fry the onion all the way. That's the color I want the onion, because onion I use it like as a sauce.
So it's not golden.
No. Now I'm going to add the tomatoes. And I'm also going to add tomato paste or tomato sauce.
Why do you use both?
Because I don't want to have too much tomatoes in it. That's why, and I still like to have the color, or the taste of tomato, but I don't want to have too much tomatoes in. So now the cabbage is ready, and I'm going to mix everything. And I'm going to let this probably I should have had a bigger pot for all this, but this is going to reduce, and it would be by the time it cooks. Okay, then I'm going to let this cook now. At this point I'll add a little bit more salt. All this, the salt that we use for this is about 2 teaspoons of salt, 1 teaspoon of pepper, and 2 teaspoons of turmeric. The rice is ready. I'm going to turn it off. We'll cover the cabbage. I'm going to add the rest of the tomato sauce. See, as I have not added any water yet. So this is how this mixture, I'm just going to add just a little bit water right now.
Wow, smells good.
Now I'm going to add some of the advias that KShar advia, and I'm going to cover this. While this is cooking, I'm going to drain the rice. So I'm going to wait for a few minutes. Actually, I need to let this cook for maybe 15 to 20 minutes. So we're going to come back, and then I will show you how to mix them, and so you'll have a clear picture of how you need to mix the rice and the sauce. We'll be back. Thank you.